extra.
So my first question to you is actually, first off, are you able to join the in-game chat channel Kala so I can add you to group?
Let's see.
It's just slash join KALA, and then just type something. Perfect. Okay, so first thing is if you have a Murky is the solo laner on this map. So you end up picking Dehaka willingly after you already have a solo laner. Why did you do, like, what was your thought process on that?
Just thinking global strength.
Okay, so that can work. But yeah, Murky fills the solo lane role, and Dehaka obviously is the solo laner as well. And you also have a Zarya. So do you know if Zarya was picked before you picked Dehaka?
I can't remember.
Okay. So if that does happen, you basically,
But now we've got three
it,
globals.
well, you have
Well, three
no,
solo laners.
yeah, and you have no real warrior. So Dehaka isn't like the real main tank. Zarya isn't a real main tank. But like, let's say if you're an ETC or you're a Muradin with the Zarya, you're like unstoppable, and you fill that main tank role. So it's not the end of the world, but it is something to be cognizant of.
Okay.
Okay. So we got the Murky.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds. One. Let the battle begin.
So sometimes, do you ever do this on Dehaka where you teleport mid right off the bat and try to get a tongue pick?
No, I've just started going mid to soak that first wave and then stalking to my lane.
Yeah, so that is good. But like here, you should try this on Dragonshire pretty much only because Dragonshire results most of the time in both teams going mid. And if you can get there first and get a Q, like chances are you're gonna be able to get a kill. Okay, I'm gonna watch you very specifically. Okay.
Might over focus on clearing creep too.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it too much. If you win the lane and end up pushing her to her wall, which is a possibility, that buys you the time. But if there's ever a situation where you have the minion wave crashed in the middle here, you should be looking at just maintaining wave dominance instead of clearing creep.
Okay.
So like oh yeah, you queued a little bit early. So just, yeah, when you're playing against Zagara's Dehaka, just know that, she's probably going to be dropping her W like right in front of you, the Hunter Killer. So yeah, here, you should be just walking away and letting the minions reset onto the wave here, making sure she can't land autos on you, and then just waiting for your W to be up.
Yeah.
Because the one thing you don't want to do is just let her auto attack you for free. So like she's auto attacked you like 4 times without you doing anything to the wave just because your W wasn't up. So like if instead, like right here, I'll show you. Let's move forward a little bit. So yeah, right now we need our W back. So you need to be like here. I'll ping it. Or like here. Just walking back and just waiting for that to come back up. In fact, you're even, like, she's allowed to push you in a little bit. You don't have to push up super far to win the lane. But yeah, so like taking like those 4 or 5 autos or whatever it is, and then waiting for your W, like you could have done this exact same thing without taking those auto attacks. And honestly, it's that like mid-maxing that you need to do in order to beat Zagara. Oh, that's so unfortunate. It literally has 0 HP.
The ancient shrines awaken. Control them and let loose the dragon knight. A hero has been joined.
This is Hero League. This is Bronze 4, you said?
4 or 3.
Okay. Do you use A click for auto attacking?
I've been using the S click.
S?
Yeah.
What's that?
So you move, you stop, you move, you stop, and if you're in range, it auto attacks.
Oh, okay, so you should be using A.
Okay.
Yeah, so try it out in try mode. It's you use A and it'll attack the target that's closest to your, well, you can have, there's a setting to have it attack the target that's closest to your hero or closest to your cursor. It'll help a lot. Like right now, you'd hit A and then it would attack Zagara's E minion. Or like right now, you'd walk to the minion wave and hit A right now, and he would start, like, Dehaka would be attacking while you're still moving. So like there's 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 auto attacks that you're like not having happen here, and that is very substantial in the solo lane.
Okay.
Because Dehaka's autos are actually really good.
Activate the shrine and the dragon tower.
I was gonna say you can probably back here just because you got a bunch of time. Are you brush stocking bottom? We end up
I
going
went up top.
top. See, I think you could have brush stock bottom and killed Zagara, but top's not bad because you guys aren't getting soaked, so I do appreciate the focus on that. Nice. Oh. Okay, wait, how did this happen? Okay, so because you brush stock top and you see Rhaegar down here, you also see the rest of their team mid, and you know that Zagara's on bottom, you should have, instead of going to the wave, because it's not crashing too heavy, you should have stood on top and capped it.
Okay.
Because by leaving it like that, they just walk up and grab it for free. So it's basically just focusing a little bit more on the objective here. Because clearing the wave is good and everything like that, but you had an opportunity to cap the shrine for
Right, okay.
absolutely free. And here's good. Wait, this guy's not allowed to do that. Nice. So Dehaka is great because you're allowed to trade out your health bar for damage on your opponents pretty easily because you have so many ways of self-sustaining, right? You know, you've got your D at level 10. You obviously have your ultimate. And then in some situations, you can even trade really heavily back and then brush stock to the lane. So here, as soon as Rhaegar shows, this is great. Auto attack him and then start kiting to the left here. Like, you see everyone else on the map. Like, there's absolutely no, you're under no threat right now. So you should, instead of walking to the right like this, body block him. Stay on the left-hand side of him. You get one auto attack, you get another auto attack, your W still hitting him, another auto attack, another auto attack, another auto attack. You're up here now and he has nowhere to go. And you wait to use your Q. You wait to use your Q until the point at which he has no way of escaping aside from beelining it for his gate.
Right, okay.
Does that make sense? Because if you Q anytime before that, he has the opportunity to dodge it. But if all you're doing is using your auto attacks and your W on him, he's forced to try to like fake out and dodge your Q, which you're never going to use, or get to the point where he's so low that the only way he can possibly survive in any circumstance is to beeline it for his gate. And at that point is when you Q him. So like, I'm pretty sure you kill him here, even though you take some damage from turrets. See, like we shouldn't even let him do this because you have, again, you have vision. You had vision on all the heroes mid and bottom. This is bronze 4. So like you should be up here using your W on him and pushing the towers.
Okay.
There's no way he should be allowed to do that. So Dehaka is an insane lane bully. So I just want to see you bullying out your opponents more than what you've been doing.
All right.
Especially when you have that much wave control. Like you absolutely, like you had 100% control over that lane. So letting him soak the wave that free, like we got to make sure we're not letting them have those opportunities. I think that's pretty much all you can do. So at that point, you just walk back. It's good. This is pretty crappy because nobody's coming down. But your focus just needs to be on the minion wave, which is pretty much what you're doing, so that's good. And focus on the minion wave and try not to trade with the Zagara. She has no mana, but perfect. And also using actually that wouldn't have worked there, but wait, can you get a kill here even though you're down? Okay, so you use your Q downwards, which okay, and then you use your D. Okay, here. My boy Dehaka on the big screen. Hey, Smokes. So you can just run at her with your W up right now.
Okay.
Because your W like removes collision, right? You can just walk right through her with your W and then just start body blocking her on the left-hand side.
Right. Okay.
And then saving your Q. Because, like, yeah, the Hunter Killer's right there and you see the Hunter Killer. But then you use your E, which drops aggro, which is good. But, again, you just have to, like, keep walking towards her here and then waiting for no minions to be in between you guys and then landing your Q. And she has no tap, which you also know. So this is good. And, again, right here, just chase her, W on, right now. She's insane for doing this. But, like, we're missing so many autos. Ooh, once we fix this, man, you're going to be a Dehaka god.
Then get through them and body block them from the other side.
Exactly. Like, so you doing this is fantastic, but you want, and now you don't even want to push the wave. You want to chill. You want to keep the wave here because she has to walk up to start getting this minion soak. So look how far up she is. Like, right here, instantly you turn on your W and run after them. Instantly. You don't even care about the minion wave. You want the wave to be pushed into you right now because you're winning this lane so hard. So you W and rush at her right now and stay on the left-hand side. And again, you wait until she gets to that point where there's nowhere for her to go except beeline it to the gate, and that's when you Q. So right now your W should be on. You're auto-attacking once. You're auto-attacking twice. You're on the left-hand side of her. You're auto-attacking the third time, fourth time, fifth time. She's dead. Like, there's no way she gets away from that. And then here you just want to fast clear the wave and then back because you know that she backed. So your W on right away because you want her to move loose soak. So you're holding your W right now, but you got to be using it immediately. There you go. And I'll just back.
Unleash the dragon's wrath.
Actually, it's smarter to do what you're doing instead of backing because she should have went to the wave instead. So again, fast clear. Boy, she's missing so much experience. Right here, you can take a tower as well. You don't have to be scared. So, okay, I also noticed, I don't know, I don't think you're paying as much attention to the minimap as you need to be. So it's every like 6 to 10 seconds, I want you to look at the minimap moving forward. Even just like a quick glance, and as a solo laner, all you have to do is just quickly do numbers. So right now, our glance, let's have a look at our view. Is 0. Our glance right now is Tyrael and 2 top. I'm fine with that. They're not going to kill you. Like, Varian comes down, you're not going to die. You're not going to die to Varian with a chase Zagara, especially when you have your D, which is at 50 stacks, and you have your E. There's absolutely no possible way you die right now. This is a free wall.
Okay.
So, yeah, every, like, probably less than 10 seconds. But, yeah, I want you to be paying more attention to your mini-map. Okay, you end up getting the tower anyways, but...
Would have been smoother.
yeah. Okay, so here, she wins this now, okay? Zagara wins this. So you W the creep, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. So you cap. Zagara now wins this lane because of this cap. Okay, it's not because of you, it's just because mathematically she's going to body you. So instead, you need to get something out of this engagement. So you should be sitting in this bush. You should be sitting in the aggressive bush. Because right now you're just giving this away for free. You showing on the wave means, okay, that's fine. Zagara, you can have the point. I don't care about it. But you do care about it. Right now, if you're right here, this is a tongue onto her, and she's down to 30% health off of it. Does she have tap? Yes. In 25 seconds. She doesn't even have tap right now. Yeah, that's a lot of her health pool. And then off of that, she has to walk away, and then you win the lane again. Like, oh my gosh. The fact that she didn't even Q that bush, oh, I guess you showed on the wave, so that's fine. But I don't think she would have Q'd. Okay, so now you turn onto her, but you don't have, like, the element of surprise here, and your W's not running. Prior, you would have had your W running. So right now, you should probably pop your D. There you go. And then turn on your W. She's insane for doing this. Auto.
Oh.
Okay. I think that's right where you screwed it up. Right there. So this is fine. This is good. She walks down. That's fine. You can actually follow her a little bit onto the right instead. Because you want to stay as close to a bush as possible. You get into that bush, you have move speed. She can't do this. You still have the move speed here, but good you don't hold, or you hold your W. But now you just get her back into a checkmate position. So right here, you win. You put on your W and you chase her. Chase her to the right. To the right. And even if she keeps walking this way, you can do what you did here and turn left, so that's fine. But as soon as she turns back, you have to walk up this way. Right there. And now you win right here. You turn on your W and start walking into the bush. She cannot win. All of her minions are down. Like, there's literally nothing she can do. And when you're Dehaka and you're chasing somebody with your autos, you want to not auto until your model is on top of them, or else you're going to lose your tongue ability. Because your auto attack stops you. And if you're this far away and you auto attack and then you Q off the auto attack, you will miss your tongue. But if you're on top of them with your W running and then you auto attack and then you Q, you'll hit both. So like right here, you auto right now, but you should have autoed maybe half of a second later when you're on top of her, and then your Q won't miss. I guess your Q just misses because you aim it above. But
Yeah.
still, it's a good thing to know. Oh, I can't believe she lives here. I'm so upset.
Okay.
Like, she's not allowed to do this. Ooh, here, walk on the right side instead. If Zarya is walking in through the left, you should walk in through the right. It doesn't matter. She's dead anyways.
Yeah.
Well, it does matter, but you know what I mean. Nice. Report Zag for intentional feeding. Who goes in there like that? I know, it's wild. It's wild. Oh, okay. So, wait, hold on. Yes. I want to break these down because I actually feel like at this point, a lot of your problems do exist mechanically. So that's why I want to, like, I've been trying to dissect a lot of these fights down to their core mechanics because, yeah, I think that's probably where you can use the most amount of increase in skill at this point, which is good. It's really good. So, like, there's like 2 or 3 auto attacks missed in here as well. So, like, you're not autoing there. And you're right on top of her, so you can do that. You can auto without losing the, opportunity of hitting your W. And sorry, your Q. And of course, when you Q, make sure you're always dragging them back into the direction you want them to be. What the heck?
Showed up and got insta-mod.
So, knowing that Ma is in the game now, I would, you know how like you've been backing once you're done in the lane and then you teleport top? I would never do that now. Knowing that Zagar is going to permanently, like, if she picked a team fighting heroic, she's going to look to team fight if possible. I would just be stacking in a single lane and trying to get a whole bunch of structural damage dealt.
Yeah.
Siljin maybe would have missed his axes, but what is that? 4 more auto attacks he would have gotten? Is it 4? And it's also just like I don't think that you didn't drag the Q because you thought that your Zul'jin was going to land his axes. I think you didn't drag the Q just because it was a mechanical thing. Sweet, we're in the lane. I think there's a couple times, or maybe not a couple times, but maybe 1 or 2 times, I guess that does mean a couple, where you could have gotten your siege camp as well. It helps so much when you're, trying to win lane against a Zagara.
Okay.
And Dehaka is really good at picking them up. What? This guy just rips the Sanct on you? Okay.
Here's where I abandoned my healer to die.
Okay, so you miss your Q on the sanctification, but I guess that makes sense. I wouldn't expect him to just rip it. But like here, you have to be auto attacking. Like your first auto attack hasn't even come out yet. I think you've missed 3 or 4, and there's your auto. That's your first time. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth, miss.
I don't see that. I go chasing after that
Yeah.
kill, and I should have been coming back for.
Yeah. But like this wouldn't have even happened if you would have been auto attacking.
Okay.
Because he survives with 300 health, and your autos are doing. Can I even look right now? No, but more than that across 4 or 5. And both of you guys would have lived there. Okay, we're actually just going to watch this over again. Because I just want to make a point at why... Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so you run right in. There's a Sanct, okay. And Sanct is now gone. So, first auto attack right now. Attack damage 167. Says under is... Oh, yeah, you're right. 160 right now because you guys haven't hit 13. But, okay, so... There's your first auto attack. There's your second auto attack. Third auto attack, you've already killed him. Fourth auto attack. Absolutely dead.
All right. Yeah, definitely work on that.
Yep. That's okay. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, off this, you could have just walked up into the bush and escaped. Because you know that there's 2 of them here. You can't realistically fight them without your teammates, so you should have just walked up and through here.
Yeah, okay.
Because going in and fighting the 2v1 is just not worth it. Also, if you pop your adaptation like this and you're going to heal a whole bunch, use your E.
Okay.
Because it times it. Because you might have even been able to turn this around if you used your E. That's a good silence. Perfect. Is this guy actually just standing still? I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. This guy must be disconnected or something. Did you think that Tyrael had even in death? Is that why you E'd? I think that's why. Juke City. All right. So this is going to be a good opportunity for you to get easy camp. Yo. I think looking for the kill on Varian is fine. I don't think you get it against Twin Blades, though. But here, now you go do your easy camp. Because you want to generate pressure in between the Dragonite phases. Yeah, and I think this is just, all of this is happening just because you decided to go top. You trade a 1-for-1, but Murky Sax died a dozen times. But yeah, you, wait, is this guy actually trying to? This Zagara can't beat you in lane anymore. Like, you're just way too strong. If you catch her with a single Q, like, you chunk her down to 40% health, 50% health. Oh my gosh.
Take the Dragon Knight's power.
Did you go elongated tongue? Where are we? Yeah. This is fine. Just clear the wave and then cap. You don't know where Tyrael is.
There a alternate with elongated tongue instead?
1 second. Let me get his talents up. Yes, there is. Tunneling Claws is good. I guess elongated can be okay, but it's usually Tunneling Claws.
Alright. If I just wait till I'm on top of them, I wouldn't need the elongated tongue to begin with.
Yeah. It's such a good survivability talent, that Tunneling Claws.
Okay.
It's a good time for you to walk away. I don't think you should contest the 2v1, so that's good. Is this guy actually saying just let it end? Is this what this MMR is like? What?
It's very common.
What? Wait, you guys aren't even down a keep.
Uh-huh.
What the hell? Man, maybe even just like...
I'm liking your suggestions, because like I said, even with the people who are staying in the Hall of Storms all the time, I just feel like there's opportunities to win.
Yep.
Even without being a Grandmaster and doing that bronze to gold thing.
Exactly, yeah. Here we go. Wait, I think this guy dies. Okay, yeah, okay. Ooh. I swear, if you get a hang of this, man, you're going to get so many more kills. Like, there's no chance that this guy gets away from you. Or a very little chance that this guy gets away from you. Because you, everywhere on the left-hand side of this fight, you have bushes so that you have huge movement speed. So, like, your W and auto's on him right now, but you have to fight him on... You have to position yourself so that you're walking towards his escape points, you know? So, like, we let him just walk right through us here. And now you can't get him. Like, you get that, you get the 2 autos, but it's just not enough. See, like, look at this chase.
Oh, yeah. And here's where I get ambushed.
I actually think you kill him here, too. Okay. A-click. I'm going to show you A-click. It's going to change your life. Okay, so here... Oh, this guy just killed himself. That's what he just did. He just killed himself. So here, auto attack. Hit him once. Here, auto attack again. Hit him twice. Is your W up? In a second. Here, auto attack again. Auto attack? It might have been... That, in combination with just getting more done and staying on the left-hand side of him over here, I really feel like you could have killed him.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is... Yeah, I want you to be auto-attacking while moving way more often than you are, and just, yeah, positioning yourself. Seeing that Rhaegar on the right-hand side of you like that, you have to think, how does he escape? Okay, he escapes by running left. So then you need to make sure your body's over there. And it's happened multiple times this game, right? There's obviously the one on Zagara over here where I was like, you just got to stay on the left-hand side. So that'll be a huge factor for you moving forward. Oh, she rips it and doesn't get the kill. Tiffany, what are you doing? It's fine. Nice. That should be a kill. Okay, I actually think we would have gotten a kill if you use your W first. Yeah, this guy dies here. So you Q, W, right now. An auto attack. Yeah, he would have died 100%. He had 70 health before he used W. So when you use your Q like that, immediately W, because he would have died. Like, no question about it. He wouldn't have been here for this. Ooh, and we have adaptation too. Ooh, I think Tiffany might die too if we play this right. But the point being, we missed a kill on Varian. Okay, so now you got to go top here. Clear it out. I guess Zul'jin does it then. That's fine. Jeez, the team is just wild. See, this is another one of those cases where just backing up and going for your siege is a good thing.
Okay.
They're showing on mid, but so you just need to be generating pressure elsewhere to pull them some. Like, the thing is your camp gains even more value than it normally would, because generally, like most of the time, when you're playing against a Zagara, she's going to have Nidus network, but here specifically, she doesn't. So as soon as you start generating that side lane pressure, Zagara is forced to either respond to it, which means she has no way of getting to the team fights, or leave it, which means you're getting like the full value of the camp.
Hero slain.
Ooh, yeah, the girl comes up again right here. Ooh,
Doink.
let's go, baby. So you're okay. Turn on your W faster, okay? Promise. QW right now. W. Even though it's like a quarter second or like half a second late, that was the difference between a kill. Oof. Wait, what happens if you E a Devouring Maw? Nice. Perfect. See what I mean by like how much more powerful you are than her now during this late game? She literally can't do anything against you. It's great. So yeah, here just I want you to be more conscious of what's in front of you when you use your Qs, because this is, I think, the third or fourth time where you've Q'd a minion. So like right now you can just stand on top of her and auto her. That's so unfortunate. That actually looked like the... it's just the way this game is. If you just stepped up a little bit and then Q'd down, you would have been fine. But I'm not even... She doesn't have her E, so you might have actually been able to body block her with your W up and kill her. The biggest problem here is the fact that Malfurion just keeps Alt F4ing. Yeah, it's the second time he's done it now, right? And then just comes back into the game and it ints. He just did it again. Like, that's actual bullshit. Sorry, but that's... Did you report this guy after this game? This is really upsetting me.
You know, it's common enough that usually, unless someone's flaming in chat, I don't.
That's so brutal. I mean, they don't even have to do anything. They'll just win passively. Yeah, that's unfortunate. See, like this bothers me so much because he's so immature that he's leaving the game and then rejoining, killing himself, then leaving the game, rejoining a little bit later, killing himself, like so that you don't even have the opportunity to play with a bot. Like he's actually so obnoxious that he's going out of his way to like make your life worse. That's absolutely insane. But you yourself, I think a lot of what you can work on resides in mechanics. So do you play any like ranged auto attack heroes like Vala or?
I've worked on Vala and Falstead, yeah.
Okay. So playing those heroes will really, really help you with your I guess if you want to call it stutter stepping, your auto attacking and moving. So I want to do this with you. I'm gonna turn on screen share in a second. So I'm just gonna invite you. I'm gonna screen share it with you on Discord. Wherever you are, here you are. Are you in?
It's spinning.
Okay.
There we go.
Perfect. Whoops. Okay, selecting Vala. You need a good skin as well. It's imperative. So let's go with this one. Now that we're out of the replay, Miss Tease, thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it. I hope you had a fantastic stream. So we don't need to get any talents or anything like that, but so do you notice when I click on the ground regularly, there's the green arrows? It's just movement commands,
Okay.
right? A click, you'll notice it's a red one.
All right.
So let's say that this Chaos guy is in a Diablo and he's following us, okay? And we're wanting to kite backwards. If I'm using right clicks only, like this, to kite, let's say, and I'm kiting him backwards or cutting him like this, and I misclick, oh shoot, all of a sudden I'm walking towards him. That's a huge problem because all of a sudden you put yourself massively at a positional disadvantage because he's chasing you and you do not want to walk back. Oh crap, whoops, walked into him, you know? Like that's a huge problem. Now all of a sudden he's on top of you and he can kill you. So that's why A-click is so fantastic. A-click will attack the closest target to you off of movement. So right now, the way I'm doing this is right-clicking the ground like that and then hitting A anywhere near this target. So right-click ground, then A near target. Right-click, A, right-click, A, right-click, A, right-click, A, right-click, A. A, 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 A. And that's how you should be auto-attacking, always.
Okay.
So there's a setting that if you have increased mechanics, you can turn on, and the setting is attack move target point. So with this turned off, it's always the target that's closest to you. With it turned on, it also, like A on the keyboard, yes, it allows you to make use of increased mechanics so that it's actually the target that's closest to your mouse cursor. And that's very important for people who are, in the Master, Grandmaster area. Anything before that, I really don't think that you're going to see as much of an increase in using that as you will screw up. So like the reason why using that option is good, let's say right beside Chaos there is a let's say there's a Sonya and there's an ETC and a Sonya and you want to be attacking the Sonya. So if you're using A-click, it's going to be attacking the ETC every time without that. But if you're using A-click with it turned on and you have your mouse closer to the Sonya, you're going to be auto-attacking the Sonya up here. See where my mouse is? It's a little bit up when I'm hitting A. It'll be attacking the Sonya instead. Which is, it's huge for just picking different targets, which it's great. But for you, I want you to be using A-click.
Okay.
Just and without that option turned on. It's so foolproof and it's going to help you so much when it comes to kiting and ranged auto attacking. So how often do you play Hero League?
Probably a couple of games a night and then most of the weekend.
Okay, so before you play Hero League, I want you to jump into try mode like this and just get into this rhythm. So what I'm doing is right-clicking the ground, then A near the target. Right-click ground, A near target. So real slow. Right-click ground, A near target. And what you have to do is get used to her auto-attack timer. So Vala, it's shoot, 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 shoot. So I want to be using my A timers in rhythm with that. So shoot, 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 shoot.
Right.
Because anything else, you're losing movement. So let's say I don't understand her auto attack timer, then I'm only moving this far, then re-auto attacking. But if I do understand the maximum or the maximum distance I can walk before auto attacking again, you're obviously just going to be a better stutter stepper.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. And I'll just spend like a few minutes just warming up like this, just getting used to stutter stepping.
Yeah, great.
And it works really well with Dehaka too, because there's so many. I recommend he practice on hammer, slower auto attacks and no variable attack speed. Yeah, you can practice with any ranged auto attacker. It's going to be different with each hero, obviously. So it's best to, like, you can even do it with Dehaka. Like, let's jump in and do one with Dehaka. Because it really helps. There's so many times during the last games where you weren't getting kills just because, yeah, you weren't stutter stepping as well as you could have been. Her attack speed increase does happen, but you can literally just sit there for 10 autos on Chaos, and then you're fine. So just do this with Dehaka, walking around a target. So just same thing, just right click and then A.
And plan on Wing through them and then body blocking their
Exactly.
escape.
And then the last thing I wanted to mention to you is inputting your movement command as your auto attack animation registers. So if I'm trying to attack and I pull away, he cancels the auto. Okay, I can't do it. There. Do you hear like the little noise it makes, but then I don't auto attack? You want to do it right after the auto attack registers and then move. It's a lot harder to do on 0 ping, but you'll notice that there's sometimes where you'll cancel your auto attacks, and in regular games. On Dehaka, it's a little bit harder, but yeah. So you want to like input your movement command the moment you notice that his auto attack registers.
All right. Oh, great.
And that's it. So that's what I want
it's
you to
hard
work on.
Hard to pick out a few things in such a target-rich environment, but I appreciate your time.
No, of course. It's mainly not even trying to pick out a few things. It's just trying to find the things that I think you will gain the most value from. Yeah, because like it's not like you were feeding in lane or anything like that. So like you understood the limits of your character pretty well. I think there's actually some cases where you were over, or like playing more scared than you needed to. But I think that if we can fix some of these mechanical shortcomings, you're going to push yourself from bronze to gold. No joke. I actually think that that's how big of an impact it's going to have.
Great. Well, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for submitting the replay. Really appreciate it. Hope you submit another one at some point in the future, and then we can have a look at your silver replays and then your gold replays.
Super. Thank you.
Good stuff. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Wait, Kid at Heart, that's genius, dude.